Welcome to Chair Yoga. I'm making this video today on a kind of chilly January afternoon. I'm glad to be here with you. Let's begin by putting our hands in our lap and beginning some head rolls. One complete circle in each direction. Let's take our hands to heart center and get a breath in and out. In through the nose, out through the nose. With this breath in, arms up overhead, slight arch back and back to heart center. Again, breathe in and back to heart center. Let's put our hands on our lap and take an ear to a shoulder. And let us take our same side hand and apply a gentle assist stretch. And ear to other shoulder, same side hand, assist. Back to center. Let's get comfortable on the chair and begin some cat-cow. Let's begin with cow. We'll sway the back and bring the arms up. We'll bring the elbows to the chair and release the head. Using the chair now, we'll push the small of the back into the chair. Drop the head, really pulling the tummy in. Again, inflating up into cow. It's about the shoulders and the elbows, dropping the head. And pulling into cat, rounding, but pulling the tummy and awareness of the tummy. Pull it in, release the head. Come up slowly. Let's fall to a side. So using the chair for support, we'll hold on and we'll fall to the side as far as we can go. Then we'll release and engage the lower hand, pushing against the brick wall, and we'll allow ourselves to come just a little bit further, holding ourselves on the very edge, isometrically contracting. And then holding on to the chair, we'll fall to the other side, coming as far as we can go, right on the edge, releasing and pushing the brick wall with the bottom hand. Maybe a little more reach, a little more push. Now bringing hands Indian style, we'll bring the elbows, whole upper body back, lift slightly and be looking up at the ceiling as we twist side to side, pushing the elbow back. When we get to a side, asking the body to relax, keeping the gaze upward, push back slightly. By asking the body to just relax when you get to that corner, you may be able to push just a little bit further. Slowly. One more time on each side. Let's bring our hands to heart center and come to the edge of the chair for sun salutation. Let's get a breath in and out before we begin. In through the nose, out through the nose. And another big breath. With this breath in, arms up overhead, swan dive forward, placing the palms on the floor, pushing into the floor, and releasing the head, releasing the upper body. Mini Cobra, bringing just the head up. Coming back down, holding the ankles for half fold, we push up, pulling up, flat back. Come back down to begin our own sunrise. Coordinated in any fashion that feels right to you. The speed is up to you. It's a full sunrise, so at some point make yourself as wide as possible. And then reach up and back to heart center. Get a breath in and out. Again, in through the nose, out through the nose. With this breath in, arms up overhead. Swan dive forward, placing the palms on the floor, releasing the head, releasing the upper body from the lower back. Bringing just the head up for mini cobra. Coming back down, holding the ankles and pushing up for half fold. Dropping back down to begin our own sunrise. At some point, reaching out as wide as you can, and then reaching up and back to heart center. Okay, let's come to the side for our side warrior series. Feet are perpendicular to one another. Legs are at a 90-degree perpendicularness. Breathing in and out before we begin. With this breath in, arms up overhead. Warrior one, feeling the arms on the ears. Pushing into the floor and then reaching back slightly. Shaking the head to make sure we're not tensing the neck. Hands coming smoothly back to heart center as we extend into warrior two. Checking the placement of the arms, bringing the whole thing back towards the chair, grounding into the floor and looking out over the middle finger. Warrior two. Flip the palm and hold for strength. And reverse warrior, backhand traveling down the back leg, head following the open palm right to the edge. You may want to check that you're not tensing the neck. Then close your eyes and bring elbow to knee as the backhand sweeps up through the heavens. Pushing way away from center. Hands joining one another off center. Push into the floor. Strength through the whole body and coming back to heart center. Coming in close to the back of the chair. We'll get a breath in and out. In through the nose, out through the nose. And take that outside hand all the way behind us, using the chair for support. We'll look forward, breathe in, and turn our head 90 degrees as we continue to push against the chair for added rotation. Again, looking forward, breathing in, and twist. And release. Tippy toe over to the other side for the side warrior series on the second side. Feet are perpendicular to one another, legs 90 degrees. Hands to heart center, breathing in and out before we begin. In through the nose, out through the nose. With this breath in, arms up overhead. Warrior one, pushing into the floor, bringing the whole thing back, reaching up feeling the arms on the ears. Strong warrior one. Slowly coming back to heart center. Smoothly moving into warrior two, checking the placement of the arms, looking out over the middle finger, bringing the whole thing back towards the chair. Flip the palm. And reverse warrior, backhand traveling down the back leg, head following the open palm right to your edge. Now bring elbow to knee as the backhand sweeps up through the sky. Winding up, pushing way away from center, grounding into the floor. Hands together. And coming back to heart center. Coming in close to the back of the chair, we'll take that outside hand around. We'll get a breath in as we look into the mirror, breathing in and turning the head 90 degrees, using the chair for an added rotation. And release. Again, gazing into the mirror, breathing in, turning the head 90 degrees, and pushing a little bit more against the chair. And coming around to the front of the chair, we'll extend a leg and allow that same side hand to travel down, releasing the head, releasing from the lower back. A little more flexion, a little deeper reach. Really letting go. Getting some deep breaths in and out here. Other hand traveling down the extended arm. Letting go of the whole upper body. Hands traveling back up the body, picking up the leg, regrouping our posture, bringing our shoulders back, chest open, extend the leg and flex and point and flex and point and rotate. Helps to look up at the ceiling and the other way. Now bringing the foot under the body, we'll reach down, pull up with the same amount of force we're pushing down. Again, trying to bring our shoulders back, chest open. Pull up, push down. And then asking that leg to relax as we extend. And placing that foot on the opposite thigh, regrouping the posture, pulling up on the toes as we put slight pressure on the knee. And release. Reach through and cradle the foot. Placing that foot gently down on the floor as we extend the other leg, allowing that same side hand to travel down the leg, releasing the whole upper body. A little more flexion, a little more reach, really letting go. Other hand traveling down the extended arm. Hands traveling back up the leg, picking up from under the knee, bringing the shoulders back, head up, open the chest as we extend the leg and flex, and point and flex, and point, rotate, and the other way. Holding on to the bottom of the foot, we'll pull up with the same amount of force that we're pushing down. And then relaxing the leg and extending. And placing that foot gently on the opposite thigh, pulling up on the toes at the same time. Slight pressure down on the knee. Again, opening our shoulders and chest up. We're going to come up out of the chair. It's going to be let's come back in the chair for electric legs. Legs up and flex and point. Again, flex and point, arms up to the side. One hand going in small circles one way and the other going the opposite way. Small circles working into larger circles, very large circles, closing the eyes, concentrating, and then very large circles going the other way, working into medium circles and winding up with very, very small circles. Good job. Let's pick up our yoga flow ball and begin our yoga flow. So it's a rhythmic dance, a figure eight, where the upper body follows the ball and the ball goes to the full range of motion. So pushing way up, pushing away, pushing way back. Each time making it progressively bigger, flowing gently. Your flow. And then going the other way. Coming back, reaching up, pushing out. Okay, let's come back in the chair. We're going to pass the ball behind us very slowly. Here we go. Around. And then going the other way. Slowing it down. Now let's reach up a level. Bringing it comfortably low behind us. Really working all parts of the arm. Going the other way. And let's bring it down low. Let's go 2 times in each direction this way. job. Let's put the ball between our knees and get a deep breath in and out before we begin. In through the nose, out through the nose. Let's use the chair for support and bring our shoulders back and down. Slight arch as we push in maximally for a 10 beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold it there. Now release for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing the shoulders back, opening up the chest, pulling the tummy in, and pushing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it maximally and let it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. One more time. Shoulders back, chest open, pull the tummy in and push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Let's keep the ball between our knees, and we'll lift 3 levels, and then we'll flex point down 3 levels. So let's first arch the back to protect the small of the back, pull the tummy in, open up our chest, and now just lift 1, 2, and 3, and flex down 1, 2, and 3. Let's do that 2 more times. Arch the back to protect the back, bringing the shoulders back, chest open, come up on the toes, pull the tummy in, and now lift 3 levels. 1, 2, and 3. Flex point down. 1, 2, and 3. Good job. Trying it again, bringing the shoulders back, chest open, swaying the back, up on the toes, pull the tummy in, and lift. 1, 2, and 3. Flex point down. 1, 2, and 3. Good job. Let's place the ball down and do a side prayer. Let's get a breath in and out before we begin. In through the nose, out through the nose. Now sweep one arm up, drop to the side, bring just the palm up, palms together, release the upper body, pressure on the palms, looking up at the extended elbow, relaxing, pressure on the palms. Come up slowly. Other side, sweep the arm up, drop to the side, bring just the palm up, releasing everything, placing the palms together, putting pressure on the palms, looking up at the extended elbow, letting go. Coming up slowly. Let's take our hands behind our head. Open the knees just a little bit and push the elbows back. Open the chest, turn to a side, and take elbow to knee slowly. Bring your elbows together and feel that great stretch. Bring the elbow back up. Come up slowly. push the head, the chest open, bring those elbows back, turn to the side, and drop down. Control. Elbows together. Elbow back up, coming up slowly. Pushing back, elbows, head up. Good job. Hands in our lap, getting a breath in and out. Again, in through the nose, out through the nose. Hands to heart center. Breathing in, arms up overhead. Slight arch back and back to heart center, really filling up. Breathing in and back to heart center. I'm going to come up out of the chair, 6 feet move, holding on to the chair, and if you're able, close your eyes. If it's your first time doing it, you may keep your eyes open. So let's come up. 1, eyes are closed. Hands to heart center as we come up a little bit for 2. Finding balance, finding strength. Up again, 3. Up again, 4. 5. And all the way up, 6. Good job. Placing our finger on our nose, we pull our head back towards our body, lift the chin slightly, and come over to the side of the chair. We'll begin with a little balance work, getting our focal point. Pick a spot on the floor. Bring that outside leg up as you flex and point and flex and point. Bringing it under the body, we'll flex and point and flex and point. Take it across the body to flex and point and flex and point. Now step it comfortably out, dropping our hands, or lifting our hands, dropping our heads back comfortably. Arms come behind us. Again, bringing the hands up, dropping back slightly, relaxing as we bring the hands behind us. Head coming up very slowly. As we come to tree pose, hands to heart center, focal point. Bring the arms up, spread the branches out, allow the leaves to sparkle in the sunshine, and turn down for the nutrients of the rain. Again, leaves up and down. Hands coming slowly back to heart center. And as we extend into Warrior 3 and airplane mode. And placing our palms on the cushion of the chair to begin our gentle yoga skis. We'll push a knee into the chair as we push the opposite heel into the floor. Exaggerated calf stretch. Pushing the heel down, pushing the knee in. One more time on each side. And the other side. Pushing back, allowing the head to come between the arms. Pressure on the palms. This is down dog. Now release the hands, release the arms. Hold your elbows, small circles. Then go the other way. Coming slowly back to the chair so that we can glide up onto our toes and rock back onto our heels. Again, up on the toes and smoothly back on the heels. Using the chair for support, we'll come back to the chair, placing the outside knee on the very edge of the chair, dropping the whole body down to pick up that back foot, rocking the body back and forth, bringing the shoulders back as we try to bring the foot closer into the body, working on spinal alignment. Can you feel it? Releasing slowly, we'll hold the back of the chair, place the knee in the center of the chair, extend the same side arm, drop the whole body down to pick up the back leg, pushing out through the extended heel, out through the extended palm. Sunbird chair yoga signature move, balance and strength. Coming slowly back to the chair, getting comfortable on the knees, bringing the head up slowly, getting a breath in and out. Again, in through the nose, out through the nose. Hands behind us as we begin some ankle rotations. And then go the other way. Bringing one foot in at a time and going the other way. Holding on to the back of the chair, we'll take our knees to the very edge of the chair. For crescent moon, bringing the arm up and over as we drop the hip comfortably out. And then allowing the hip to rest on the back of the chair. Again, crescent moon. Slowly out, drop the hip. And bring the hip into the chair. Getting comfortable on all fours for cat-cow. Beginning with cow. We'll sway the back and bring the head up. And then push up into cat, pulling the tummy in, dropping the head. Again, going into cow. And looking at one shoulder. Back to center. Looking at the other shoulder, back to center, pushing up into cat, pulling the tummy in, push against the chair. Then coming down for child pose, we place our elbows on the chair, clasp our hands together, and place our forehead on our thumbs. Taking an advantage of a rest to breathe deeply. Coming up slowly. Come to the other side of the chair. Doing some balance work here. Getting a focal point, bringing the outside leg up as we flex. And point, flex, and point, bringing the foot under the body to flex. And point, and flex, and point, taking it across the body to flex and point, and flex and point, stepping out comfortably, allowing the head to follow the hands, dropping back comfortably, releasing the hands behind us. Again, bringing the arms up. Dropping the hands behind us. Allowing the head to come up very slowly. Come to tree pose on this side. When you have your focal point, extend your branches and allow the leaves to sparkle and shimmer. Again, up for the sunshine and down for the rain. Hands coming slowly back to heart center as we extend into Warrior 3 and airplane mode. Coming back. Placing our hands on the cushion of the chair for our yoga skis. Exaggerating the knee into the chair and the heel into the floor. Stretching out the calf. One more time. Dropping the head between the arms, placing pressure on the palms, distributing the weight. Let the arms do some of the work. Take the stress off the lower back. Now release the arms, holding our elbows, small circles, and the other way. Coming back to the chair, floating up on our toes, and gliding back onto our heels. Again, up on the toes, gently back on the heels. Using the chair for support, we'll come back to the chair, placing the outside knee on the very edge of the chair, dropping the whole body down to pick up the back foot, rocking back and forth, working on opening up the chest at the same time we are bringing the foot in closer to the body. Releasing carefully. We'll hold the back of the chair as we place the knee in the center of the chair. Extend the same side arm. Drop the whole body down to pick up the back leg, pushing out through the extended heel, out through the extended palm. Signature chair yoga move. Bird dog, sun dog, sun bird. And coming slowly back to the chair, getting comfortable on our knees, bringing our head up slowly, getting a breath in and out before we begin. Again, in through the nose, out through the nose. Hands behind us, beginning our ankle rotations, bringing the feet in. And now going Now bringing one foot in at a time and going the other way. Holding onto the back of the chair, we'll take the knees to the edge of the chair for crescent moon as we bring the arm up and over, dropping out the hip. And then allowing the hip to be supported by the back of the chair. Relaxing the head. Again, crescent moon, arm up and over, dropping the hip out comfortably. And taking the hip into the chair. Getting comfortable on all fours. We'll do some cat-cow. Let's get a breath in and out before we begin. Again, in through the nose, out through the nose. Let's begin with cow, sway the back, bring the head up, and push up into cat. Pull the tummy in, push against the chair. And sway the back as the head comes up for cow. Looking over one shoulder, back to center. And looking over at the other shoulder. Back to center and pushing up into cat. Coming down for child pose, elbows on the cushion, hands clasped together, forehead on the thumbs. Doing some deep breathing here. Coming up slowly, we'll come around to the chair, sitting down, 6 feet move. 1, close your eyes. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on to the chair for 6, hovering and coming into the chair. And getting our other chair for our yoga bed. Bring the chairs together. Be very supported in the lower back and in your instep as we bring the arms out and we thread the needle with the backs of the hands together, the right hand on top, backs of the hands together, right hand on top, push up, thread the needle, drop your head back, push up, and bring our arms back out. Threading the needle with the left hand on top, backs of the hands together. Pushing up, threading the needle, dropping our heads back, pushing up. Shake your head, we don't tense the neck. Bringing the hands down. Do our wrist rotation. Bringing in all that joy, sharing our gratitude, and then coming the other way. Learning patience and trust. Extend your fingers, sliding bridges, and change it up. Hand out, halt. Bringing just the fingertips back comfortably. Releasing, pulling back from the wrist. And then coming forward, stretching it oppositionally. Other hand out, halt. Bringing just the fingertips back. And now from the wrist, pushing back. And touch, 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 touch. And pencil sharpen your thumbs. And going the other way. Okay, let's slide our hands comfortably down our legs and use the chair or our body, whatever we would like, what feels comfortable today, to hold on to get a lower back stretch. Experiment with what part of the chair you're holding. You may want to rock side to side. And coming back slowly. We'll put our hands behind us as we drop our heads back, sticking out our tongue and saying, ah, ah. And tightening, saying, Again, stick your tongue out and say, ah. And Good job. Bringing the head back, getting your breath in and out. Again, in through the nose, out through the nose. Bringing our hands to heart center. We'll get a breath in, arms up overhead. Slight arch back. And back to heart center. Again, breathing in, arms up overhead. And now let's hinge forward slowly. And again, use the chair for support. Let it assist you in a stretch that feels good to you today. You may want to drop your head. Coming up slowly, bringing the chairs together for our butterfly stretch. We'll bring the bottoms of the feet together. We'll hold our toes and we'll flap our wings. This is where we get to use our imagination and see if we can kind of check out the various parts of the room where we may want to fly around. And then let's do an inner thigh stretch by holding the ankles, using the elbows to put pressure on the knees, opening up. Good inner thigh stretch. And release. Again, holding the toes for our butterfly stretch. Let it feel comfortable. Relax your head. You may be able to fly faster or slower. And again, hold the ankles, use the elbows for a gentle stretch. And then let's do a pigeon. So the one foot and leg are on the chair in front, the other knee is bending down towards the floor as we experiment with what feels good to give us the best stretch on the outside of the thigh. And the other side. The sides may be very different. Get comfortable. Move the chair if you like. Just take the knee down. Come forward on the chair. Experiment with what feels good. And then let's just hold that position. Stretching out the iliotibial band. Coming up slowly, we'll move into our closing exercise, tummy strengthener. Let's get a breath in and out before we begin. Deep stretch in, deep breath in, deep breath out. Hands behind you. Bring your chin up, head back towards the body, pull the tummy in, and take both eyes straight up to 12 o'clock. Keeping that tummy held in maximally, look straight down at 6. Now release your tummy. Take both eyes over to 3 o'clock as you pull that tummy in. Keep it held in as you look over at 9. And release. Pull your tummy in and look up at 11. Hold it. Look down at 5. Release. 1 o'clock, pulling in maximally, holding. Drop the eyes down to 7. And release. 10. Pulling the tummy in. Over to 4. And release. 2 o'clock, pulling the tummy in. Held in tightly as you glance over at 8. And release. Bringing our chins up slightly and heads back. Let's get a breath in and out. Again, in through the nose, out through the nose. Now look straight up at 12 o'clock, pulling the tummy in. Keep it held in as we go around the clock, looking at 3. Straight down at 6. Up to 9. And all the way up to 12. Now release. Again, bringing the chin up, head back towards the body. Both eyes straight up to 12 o'clock, pulling the tummy in very tight. Dropping both eyes down to 9, keeping it held in. Straight down to 6. Up to 3. And all the way up to 12 o'clock. And release. Hands to heart center. I say namaste to you. Thank you for joining me.